Hi, I'm James Meena, Director of Opera Carolina, and welcome to this edition of Overtures. If you've been following our Overtures series, you know that these are teasers to our upcoming productions here at Opera Carolina. I'm here in the Blumenthal Performing Arts Center in beautiful downtown Charlotte to give you a preview to Puccini's La Bohème. Now, La Bohème, like so many operas, is a period piece. It takes place in the late 19th century. You know, the era of Queen Victoria, late Impressionistic art, post-Impressionistic art like Vincent van Gogh, and of course, President Theodore Roosevelt here in the US. It's also the time when the torch of Italian grand opera was being passed from the great Giuseppe Verdi to a generation of new composers, including people like Leoncavallo, Mascagni, and Puccini. Now, in fact, those three, who would all have great careers, were roommates when they were students. And there was a rivalry between Puccini and Leoncavallo for who would write the opera La Bohème. Ultimately, they both wrote pieces on La Bohème. So if you go Google La Bohème, you're going to find compositions by both Leoncavallo and Puccini. But it's Puccini's opera that ultimately became the masterpiece that we know and love and have been performing for well over 100 years. Now, the story of La Bohème is about a group of young artists living near the Latin Quarter in Paris, 1890s, okay? It really concerns two couples. Marcello, the painter, is in love with Musetta, the singer. Now, on the other side, we have Rodolfo and Mimi. Mimi is a beautiful seamstress, lives in the same apartment complex as Rodolfo and Marcello, who are roommates. Rodolfo is this heads-in-the-cloud kind of poet. You know, the kind of guy who can spin words and capture any girl's heart. When the two of them meet, it's love at first sight. Now, Rodolfo and Mimi's relationship, though, is doomed from the beginning. You see, she has an incurable disease. The scourge of the 19th century was tuberculosis, which is why you see so many opera heroines who are suffering from the disease. It was on society's mind and made these operas real for their audiences. Now, guys, I know this sounds like a chick flick, but where do you think Hollywood got the idea for those great love stories like Pretty Woman, which of course is based on La Traviata? And Rent, the famous musical that we all know and love, is based on La Bohème. Now, Opera Carolina production features wonderful singers, as always. Starring as Mimi is Sandra Lopez. Starring as Rodolfo is Noah Stewart. Our other love couple, Marcello and Musetta, are Williams-Grayson as Musetta and David Wan as the painter Marcello. All Opera Carolina productions are exciting and thrilling and a great night out. Opera is kind of like the ultimate retro. So I'll see you at the opera here in beautiful downtown Charlotte. Don't forget to visit our next edition of Overtures. And of course, learn more about the opera at our website, operacarolina.org, and join us on both Facebook and Twitter. See you at the opera.